Welcome to the comfy zone. Make yourself at home.
In a world where shadows whispered secrets and rivers remembered tales, there lay a town named Lumora, where no night ever fell. The townspeople had never seen a star, nor had they heard the nocturnal song of a cricket. Instead of a dark cloak of night, a soft amber glow always enveloped Lumora, cast by the perennial radiance tree at its heart. Young Lena, with her hair the color of dawn and eyes that mirrored the ever-present day, often wondered about the tales of stars and moons she heard from passing traders. One day, as she was sketching imaginary constellations on the banks of the remembering river, a silver-scaled fish leaped out, its eyes twinkling with a familiar yet foreign light. It whispered of a land where night sang lullabies and stars played hide-and-seek. Intrigued, Lena set out on a quest not for riches or love, but for the embrace of the elusive night, with only the tales of the river and the guidance of the star-eyed fish to light her path. Little did she know, Lumora's eternal day was not just nature's whim, but a story waiting to be unraveled. Lena's journey first led her to the Whispering Woods, a labyrinthine forest where every tree whispered tales of travelers who had once passed through. However, instead of deterring her, the tales gave Lena hints. One ancient oak murmured of a cave that held the secrets of the day, while a young birch hinted at a guardian who watched over the balance of day and night. Drawn by these whispers, Lena soon stumbled upon a hidden cave veiled behind a curtain of ivy. The entrance shimmered with the promise of secrets. Venturing inside, Lena found walls embedded with crystals that emitted a soft luminescence, mimicking the effect of stars in a night sky. Deep within the cave, Lena encountered the guardian, an ethereal figure named Nil. With hair cascading like a waterfall of night and a cloak adorned with twinkling lights, Nil seemed like a fragment of the very night Lena sought. "Why do you seek the night, child of eternal day?" Nil inquired, her voice echoing the serenity of twilight. Lena spoke of her yearning, her desire to experience the world as others did outside Lumora. Nil listened intently, then shared a tale of her own. Ages ago, Lumora had been a town like any other, with cycles of day and night, but its people grew greedy, wanting to extract more hours from the day. In their quest, they inadvertently trapped the night, causing eternal daylight. The Radiance Tree was both a blessing and a reminder of their folly. Moved by Lena's genuine curiosity and respect for the balance of nature, Nil offered her a choice: to experience a single night in Lumora, or embark on a treacherous journey to bring back the balance of night and day. Lena pondered, reflecting on the tales she'd grown up with. Lumora had been without night for nearly a millennium. Legend spoke of a time when an ambitious leader, blinded by the desire for progress, used ancient magic to trap the night, hoping that eternal daylight would make Lumora the most productive realm. But with the perpetual day, Lumora lost more than just the night. People missed the comforting embrace of the dark, the rejuvenating sleep under a starlit sky, and the dreams that only the night could weave. While many in Lumora had grown accustomed to the constant daylight and found solace in their unique identity, a sense of loss lingered. There were elders who whispered tales of nights filled with dreams, lovers who yearned to meet under the moon, and thinkers who believed the equilibrium of day and night was vital for the soul. Lena herself had always felt a profound emptiness, a yearning to witness the world wrapped in the serenity of night. Her decision was made. "I want to restore Lumora's balance, to bring back the night," Lena affirmed. Nil, her form reflecting a tapestry of night, regarded Lena thoughtfully. "To bring back the night to Lumora," she began, "you must venture to the Obsidian Peak and retrieved the Nightshade Crystal. This crystal, once part of Lumora's heart, was taken by the ambitious leader to trap the night. By returning it, balance can be restored. The journey to Obsidian Peak was known to be perilous. The peak itself was surrounded by the Tempest Plains, where violent whirlwinds roamed and deceptive mirages played tricks on travelers. But more than the external dangers, the path to the Nightshade Crystal was said to challenge the innermost fears and insecurities of the Seeker. Lena set forth with determination. As she crossed the Tempest Plains, she was tested time and time again. A whirlwind once trapped her in its cyclonic grip, showing her visions of Lumora shunning her if she failed. Another time, she found herself chasing a mirage of the crystal, only to be led into a treacherous quicksand pit. But it wasn't just the physical challenges that stood in her way. The closer she got to Obsidian Peak, the more the weight of Lumora's lost dreams and memories of night pressed down on her. She began to hear whispers of doubt in her own mind, shadows of her own fears trying to deter her. Despite these hurdles, Lena's resilience shone through. She learned to navigate by trusting her instincts rather than relying solely on her eyes. She sang songs of hope to counter the debilitating whispers of doubt. Finally, reaching Obsidian Peak, Lena faced her greatest challenge. The Nightshade Crystal was suspended over a chasm, its dark aura pulsating with both promise and threat. A narrow, rickety bridge was the only way across. Halfway through, planks gave way, leaving gaps too wide to step over. Drawing from all she'd learned, Lena used her wit and determination, swinging from the remaining ropes and planks, and finally grasped the Nightshade Crystal. Upon Lena's return, Lumora was abuzz with whispers and rumors. The townspeople had seen her cross the town's borders with the Nightshade Crystal, its deep hue reflecting even in the eternal day. "I remember the tales of the night, the mysteries it held," murmured an elderly woman, her eyes reflecting 1,000 memories. "But are we ready to face it again after so long?" A merchant with a stack of sun hats and daylight goods fretted. "What will become of my business if the night returns? I've never known a Lumora without the sun." A young boy with dreams shining in his eyes countered. "I've always wanted to see the stars, to hear the tales come to life. We shouldn't fear change." The murmurs grew louder, the town square filled with conflicting emotions. Some cherished the idea of experiencing night's serenity, while others feared the unknown, the change that it would bring to their way of life. The commotion reached the ears of the king, a wise ruler who had always sought the best for Lumora. He summoned Lena to the royal palace, wanting to hear her story firsthand. After listening intently, the king, deep in thought, finally spoke. "Lumora was once a land of balance, and though we've thrived in the daylight, we've lost a part of our soul in the night's absence. It's time we embrace our complete identity." With the king's endorsement, the Nightshade Crystal was placed at the heart of the Radiance Tree. The transformation was mesmerizing. The relentless amber glow began to wane, its brightness slowly fading into softer hues. The sky transformed from bright gold to a canvas of warm oranges, pinks, and purples. The horizon painted a picture of a setting sun, a spectacle many had only dreamed of. The transition continued, the vibrant colors darkening into deep blues and indigos. The first stars began to appear, twinkling shyly at first, then with more confidence. A collective gasp went through the crowd as the moon, a silver crescent, made its appearance, casting a gentle glow over Lumora. As the town was enveloped in the velvety blanket of the night, even the most apprehensive residents felt a calm they hadn't known they were missing. The soft chirping of nocturnal creatures, the cool breeze, and the mesmerizing beauty of the night sky united Lumora in a shared moment of wonder. The town had regained a lost part of its identity, and in the embrace of the night, Lumora felt whole once more. In the days that followed, Lumora underwent a profound transformation. Children who had only heard tales of the night spread blankets on rooftops, gazing at the stars and identifying constellations. Elders with tears in their eyes rekindled memories and shared stories by the moonlight. The once bustling daytime markets started to see stalls with fireflies in jars, lullabies being sung, and poets and artists drawing inspiration from the new world around them. For Lena, the journey was transformative. She was celebrated as Lumora's beacon of change, but more than external recognition, Lena felt an internal shift. She'd grown more introspective, often found at the town's edge, looking at the horizon, reflecting on the delicate balance of life. While her days remained filled with familiar faces and routines, her nights became moments of solitude and contemplation. Lena penned down her experiences, her writings becoming a staple in Lumoran libraries, inspiring future generations. Lena's journey unveiled a profound truth to her. Welcoming change, even when uncertain, often leads to discovering new horizons. By clinging solely to the familiar, one might overlook the hidden beauty that awaits. The balance of sun and moon wasn't just a shift in the sky, but an echo of life's continuous ebb and flow. Through her endeavors, Lena didn't just bring night to Lumora. She awakened its spirit with newfound appreciation and wonder.